So me and Anatolii, we met each other at Mr. X, which is a studio here in Toronto, and we worked together for a couple of years in different shows, in different projects. Not every project we were working together, but we were like back to back in the studio, so it was very fun to get to meet him. Um, and then after working Mr. X, we went different ways. And after I started my master and started working with this prototype of like understanding ComfyUI and want to connect with Houdini, um, we connect with each other. I showed him the project, he took some liking to it, and from there we started working with each other. He's come from a very different background. He is a developer, right? So he's also FXCD. When we work together, he's always doing effects for films and very cool things. But he has a different set of skills from mine, right? He is a developer. His expertise and just a part of it. I cannot tell about all his expertise, right? But the expertise that he's been practicing while we're working together is this ability of connecting different tools together, right? So at the same time, I'm experimenting with all these research papers, applying them in ComfyUI, and seeing how they work in Houdini and how we can leverage those papers for 3D. He's handling the connections between the two softwares, right? So basically, he's a developer for the integration, and he built the front end on of ComfyUI in Houdini. And these came from sketches that I was doing of saying like, oh, how maybe this could work, and then he was like, oh, that's very interesting or not interesting. Maybe this is the way, this is not the way. So he has this huge expertise about working with different tools and making them talk with each other, that it became very important and it played an incredible role in being able to get Houdini and ComfyUI talking with each other, right? So when we connected and we started working together, it elevated whatever I could do alone to 1,000, right? It definitely took whatever, all these ideas that we were discussing to a whole other level. And we meet once or twice every week. We've been doing that regularly since February. Um, and we've been doing like in a way where we're just kind of taking small steps on the development, right? First, we try to make some setups working from Houdini in ComfyUI and vice versa. And then once we had a bridge that was kind of working, this became evolving. It evolved to the point where now most of ComfyUI nodes, they can kind of just work in Houdini. And that's very magic to see happening. That's kudos to Anatolii, you know. That's for sure a feature that he built.